sir.
Thank you.
Okay, today, the 18th of June 2025, was slated for the continuation of trial between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Nnamdi Kanu. We observed today the PW4, Mr. Didi, was called into the witness box to testify their role in this very case. Please, could you also tell us what happened within your powers? Because I understand there has been a sort of order, regarding divulging information. But go ahead, please.
Well, thank you very much. Today, PW4, known as DDD, continued in his testimony before the court, and he further identified the statements he made, his evidences in the previous sitting. He acknowledged that he attended the container as well as the exhibit Z, which is the transmitter. He also went further to give more evidence with respect to the happenings, the killing of Gulag, the killing of Ikonso, and the issues of sit at home. Under cross-examination, he admitted that Gulag was killed on a Sunday, contrary to the assertion that he was killed on a Monday. He also admitted under cross-examination that one of the documents he tendered, and that is the Vanguard online publication, which he tendered in the last sitting. He admitted that anybody who releases such confessional statements to the police, to the public, or to the press is acting prejudicially. There are so many other evidences he gave, which we may not analyze at this point in time, because we do not want anything that will hamper or reduce the integrity of our matter. We strongly believe that the prosecution is most likely going to close this case before Friday, on or before Friday. It all depends on what happens tomorrow, being Thursday, when a new witness is most likely going to be presented by the prosecution according to the prosecution's lead counsel. So if they present that witness, we know what the witness will say, and possibly cross-examine him either the same tomorrow or on Friday. But we thank God.
All right, today was Nnamdi Kanu's court trial, and as usual, a lot of drama happened in court today. First of all, we had United States observers. We had observers from United States, and observers who were actually amazed, with the kind of judiciary that we run in this country, in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. In court, a witness is covering his face with mask. This is the first time they are hearing this kind of thing. But, well, that is not the issue, because we are here, to tell you about what is happening or what really transpired today in court. Now, adding to that interview, before we go into fully what really happened in court and the full update, now, I want to make a very serious observation today in court. Now, the witness said he believed the Vanguard publication where Onyame alleged that Nnamdi Kanu instructed him to get 2,000 hairs, but he got only 30 hairs, which he regarded. But when further asked by Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer in the cross-examination if he believed the same Vanguard publication where Sunday Igboho alleged that DSS planted weapon in his house to implicate him, the dude said he didn't believe it. The same person who said he believes everything the newspaper publishes, that everything the newspaper publishes is true when it came to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. But this same person contradicted himself when Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer just threw him just a simple question. During Sunday Igboho case, Sunday Igboho that has been released, the same vanguard who carried this propaganda and lie, said that Sunday Igboho alleged that DSS planted weapon in his house to implicate him. The dude said he don't believe it. He doesn't believe it because it was against the DSS. Remember, this person is a DSS personnel. He is the person who is, in quote, who is testifying, against Nnamdi Kanu. He said he doesn't believe because DSS is involved. So he contradicted himself, clearly saying, in fact, that contradiction means that whatever you are saying or whatever accusation you're laying on Nnamdi Kanu based on newspaper publication are mere allegation, pure mere allegation. There is no proof to back it up and no proper investigation was actually carried. You no get evidence. Now just talk. You talk, cho. You talk without evidence. This is what the zoo is known for. Now let us go into the full details of what really happened in court today. Back to back details as it started. Now, court update 18th June 2025. There was a high drama which unfolded at Nnamdi Kanu's trial as marked witness testified before United States observer. Like I said earlier, this is the first time that they are seeing this kind of thing. Now, quickly, the courtroom was tensed and fully packed today, 18th June 2025, as the trial of Nnamdi Kanu resumed. Foreign observers, including senior officials from the United States National Center for State Courts, were present to monitor proceedings. All eyes were on the masked witness, 4, who continued his testimony under tight security. Testimony of lies and propaganda. This is what they are known for. We continue. The session began with both the prosecuting and defense teams introducing themselves. The presiding judge confirmed that the hearing would continue from where the cross-examination stopped during the last sitting, as witness 4 had not yet completed his testimony. The prosecuting counsel opened by asking, was Benjamin Madubugu detained in Abuja? Mass witness 4 replied, yes, but Benjamin Madubugu and Nnamdi Kanu were taken to the DSS together. But Nnamdi Kanu admitted in front of us that he was the one in the video and cleared Benjamin of every involvement. That is what a true leader does. He doesn't implicate people. He knows that he is innocent. He knows he is taking full responsibility for anything that comes out of it. That is a leader who puts his people first before himself. Well, that is that. Let us still continue, on that. However, the judge firmly rejected some documents presented by the prosecution, stating angrily, this court cannot rely on these exhibits. They are obtained unlawfully without knowing the defendant access, to a lawyer during the interrogation. They didn't allow the defendant access to a lawyer during the interrogation. So the judge had to angrily, reject those documents. We continue. Now, in response, the prosecutor tendered a different document from the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC. Now, prosecutor, can you identify this document? Witness 4 said, yes, is from the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC. They came to inspect a transmitter Nnamdi Kanu brought to the DSS headquarters. Judge, does the defense have any objection? Defense counsel said, no objection, my lord. The court admitted the National Broadcasting Commission NBC report as an official exhibit. The cross-examination continued. Prosecutor, what do you know about the transmitter? Witness 4, from what I saw, it was clear that it was meant for broadcasting, but bringing a transmitter into Nigeria without government approval is illegal, and no approval was, actually obtained. So it is no longer an issue of terrorism. It is now an issue of smuggling. So at least that has been established. The zoo, you people will never change. Let us still continue. Prosecutor who owns the transmitter witness 4, the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu owns it. Check Vanguard newspaper, 3rd July 2023. This was when he started calling Vanguard, as if they put all their evidence in Vanguard. But let us continue. Let's see how we can round up this news as quickly as possible. Prosecutor, if I show you the publication, can you recognize it? Yes, I can, witness 4 said. Though the defense objected to the Vanguard newspaper being admitted, the judge overruled and marked it as an official exhibit. The prosecutor then read an excerpt from the newspaper. It was written statement supposedly made by one Uzoma Benjamin, also known as Onyamin. In the article, he claimed that Nnamdi Kanu ordered him, through his superior, to unalive 2,000 people. He said he managed to unalive 30, but later regretted it. It's important to note, the prosecution is using this as evidence based solely on a newspaper report, not through his own investigation. After this back and forth and all the lies and propagandas and all the, cho without evidence that the zoo tried, to do in court today. At the end, the court section was actually adjourned by the judge, and to tomorrow and next tomorrow. That is 19th and 20th. So the court case is going to continue tomorrow. So stay tuned, because a lot of things will actually be reviewed tomorrow. You'll be shocked with what is going to come up in this court hearing. But everything we know is that at the end, Nnamdi Kanu is definitely coming out of this. Even the United States observers were shocked with the kind of judiciary we have, how our court section is actually being handled in the zoo. Thank you once again for joining us. Please make sure you share this video to as many groups as platforms as possible.